man said he's got big peas invested, but I ain't even interested. A man said he's got a yard that's weed infested, but I ain't even interested. Basic bitch, you ain't never gonna see me stressed with. So I ain't even interested. Fam, I swear down even when I seem interested. I ain't even interested. I'm never interested. Your lyrics I ain't never impressed with. My lyrics ain't never been bested. I'm never impressed with the money or the honey you slept with. Haters, them a skeptic, knowing that I'm sicker than septic. Funny how they can't accept it. When you thought I was done, man, come with something that you never expected. A man said he's got peas invested, more like Dizzle and E's ingested. I can't see how he's respected. Man fiend for the bees injected, but watch how I make man fiend for the beat when I'm up in the scene like a disease infective. I can't see you collective, cause I just see peas and collective. A man said he's got big peas invested, but I ain't even interested. A man said he's got a yard that's weed infested, but I ain't even interested. Basic bitch, you ain't never gonna see me stressed with. So I ain't even interested. Fam, I swear down even when I seem interested. I ain't even interested.
If it's man them, then it's love. If it ain't, then it's straight business. So I mind back with interest. Champagne in my piss test. Got a trap queen and a princess. Put them both on my gift list.
Once again, it's Head Movement TV reporting from inside Eastside Gym. I'm here with Birmingham's own Siobhan Pitters. How are you, Siobhan?
Good, man. Good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Healthy?
Always.
On weight?
Good. Always on weight.
Say no more. Yeah, because I've seen pictures on your Instagram of like big double caramel chocolate cakes. I was like, what the hell's he doing? He's got a fight coming up. What's he doing?
Sometimes you know what it is. You got to treat your body as well. You know, it's hard dieting, and I don't really have to diet as in to cut weight. But it's hard eating clean, and you know, we all get the cravings. We drive past McDonald's, Burger King's every day or so on. I don't tend to stay away from them foods anyway. But every now and again, if I could treat my body to a nice ice cream every day. No, joke.
But before we get into the interview, I just want to bring up a certain situation. You know, somebody once said to me in Cannon Hill Park, it was like, Head Movement TV should focus more on up-and-coming Birmingham fighters. Do you know who that person was?
Yeah, I think that was Beast.
Yeah, it was you. So this is my rebuttal to you, Mr. Siobhan Pitters. This is Birmingham's own. It is an episode exclusive to up-and-coming Birmingham fighters and obviously established Birmingham fighters as well. So who better to put on to launch it than the man that requested it himself? And you know, you've always from the start you've always supported Head Movement TV.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, what he's doing, what Head Movement's doing, is a brilliant thing. You know, you've incorporated UFC and boxing as well, so it's a great thing what you're doing. Obviously, it was nothing against what you do. I just said put Birmingham on as well, based on you being from Birmingham as well. London's got so much in London, so I know. You know, it's good to have a Birmingham fight base.
So you're happy now, yeah?
Oh yeah, very happy.
Okay, let's go. So currently you're 6-0.
Yeah.
You won your last bout by knockout, if I'm correct. Yeah. So for someone 6-0, you've got big news that you've been put on the Amir Khan undercard.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So that's definitely a leap in the right direction. You know what I mean? Because obviously it's still early days for you, but being put on such a big bill. Do you know what I mean? You can get some of the jitters out of the way. So, how did you find out about this fight, or how was it presented to you?
Well, you know, Birmingham hasn't been the biggest lately for you know, hosting big shows. It's always been Manchester, London, Liverpool, and so on. Even Glasgow, you know, Scotland. Yeah. So we haven't been putting on those big shows, but it's great that we've had a show like this come down, and it's something where I'm sure Birmingham would want to produce their biggest and upcoming boxers on there. Yeah. I'm happy to obviously be included in that, and it's just a case from, you know, great work through me being in the gym with my coach working away, Paul Coonahan, and my manager John Pegg, you know, great manager doing his job correctly as well. And I'm happy to be included on it. So I found out through themselves. Of course, I was buzzing. And it's something where I've worked really hard and trained hard towards it as well. Yeah,
so having your name on Eddie Hearn's lips or in Eddie Hearn's ears is definitely the direction you want to be heading at the moment. Yeah, so how tall are you, by the way?
I'm 6'6".
You're a big lad. You know, I seen there was a picture of you and Tyson Fury on the Instagram. Was you a bit taller than him, or was he taller than you?
No, we was the same height. I think that was, no, actually, he was a little bit taller than me, sorry. But that was probably when, in saying that, is a good picture to look back on. Because that's when I first, like, more or less that year, walked into the gym. Yeah. They were based in, it was called Fight Den. It was on the corner near Chinatown way. Yeah. So it was good. He came there then.
Oh, that was him in
Yeah,
Birmingham?
he actually come
okay.
he came, visited our gym,
Yeah.
and it was good to just like, see, I watch the likes of him on TV.
Was
and
you sizing him up?
Yeah, I was thinking, I'll catch him.
I'll catch him. I'm raging. I'm on size.
He's a great guy. Even on the cameras, without the cameras, he's a great guy. He's always got time for people. So it was for me to actually put into perspective.
Yeah.
Meeting someone like that and thinking, okay, well, this is where I want to channel or whatever. But it was good to recap, look at him and so on.
I mean, you're cruiserweight now, yeah. Do you for the future, do you see yourself staying in cruiserweight, or could you imagine yourself putting on a few pounds, eating a few more double caramel chocolate cakes that I've seen you put up, and going up to heavyweight, or would you prefer to stay in cruiserweight?
At present, I'm fairly a light cruiserweight, to be fair.
Yeah.
Even from one of my next coming, well, this will soon be announced, but a certain event anyway, I'll possibly go into light heavyweight for that.
Okay.
Because I'm more on the light end of cruiserweight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a tricky weight. Cruiserweight, you're either more top end and you're coming down from heavyweight, or you're a lighter end and you have to go up or so on.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fitting in the balance in the middle. Who knows? My metabolism's fast at the moment, which is why I could fit so many double chocolate cakes.
Yeah.
But
you need to calm down on him.
I calm down, man.
I was sending you DMs, I was stressed out. I was like, what the hell's he doing? What is he doing?
No, but it doesn't mean if I put it up, doesn't mean I'm eating it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could have 2 scoots and just eat it.
A 1-2 scoop, yeah.
1-2 scoots, man.
Say no more. So, on the upcoming card, the Amir Khan card, do you know who you're fighting against?
No, I'm not pretty sure who I've got at the present. It was talks of hopefully getting the Midlands title on there because a certain boxer asked for that, Matt Sen. He asked for he didn't ask for it on that Pacific show, but he wanted to basically fight for the vacant Midlands. Now, if someone's telling me, I'm old school, if someone wants to call me out,
if someone wants
it's
it,
on, innit?
let's have it.
Yeah, I've got total respect for Matt Sen, don't get me wrong, but if you're calling me out, then you believe you can beat me, and I don't take that lightly, so if you think you can beat me, then we'll just have it on.
So what happened? Why he's not fighting?
Well, he said basically him and his team, they're looking in the next 2 to 3 fights or so now.
Yeah.
It wasn't make that clear to me at first, so obviously my mind was set, okay, then this is going to be...
So he called you out, like basically saying he was ready for you, and then now he's saying he needs a few fights to get prepared.
It wasn't like, he didn't say like, I want you on the next fight.
Okay.
But he's basically saying that, the Midlands fight was vacant. Obviously as a fighter, I'm a fighting person, and it's like, okay, so it's vacant. It's not even about the bout. It's just about pride, ego, and so on.
Okay.
If we're gonna get it on,
bragging rights, like it says in the background right there. Rights. It's about bragging rights.
It's a good fight for Midlands boxing.
Yeah.
It's something where it brings a lot of people together. It's one I believe I definitely will win anyway.
Okay.
It's not overlooking him or anything, but it's one I do believe I'll win. But whoever my opponent was for September, with or without Matt Sen, it's something which is a big stage and a great opportunity for me.
Yeah.
That'll probably be later on down the year, either this year or next year, whenever his team are willing or ready.
Okay.
For me, I've got things on up and coming now, so my mind's focused on what's in front of me, not what Matt Sen's doing or what the Midland or any kind of title. It's just September the 8th. That's me now.
Task at hand.
So exactly.
Yeah. What is it? It's a 6th rounder you're fighting in, isn't it?
It's not been officially announced. I was hoping to be a 6. So I'm unsure as well because of there's so many great title fights on there. You've got Ryan Kelly, Casey Bull. You've got Jason Wildborn against Tommy Langford. These are great fights again, and obviously, of course, Amir Khan.
Yeah.
So these are all televised. I don't know where they are with the schedules and so on. But I'll be happy if I could do more rounds. I can get on there. Definitely, it gives me more time to obviously again showcase my skills to a bigger audience. But either way, I'm appreciative for being on the show. And I will put on a great performance, whether it be 4 rounds, 1 round, 2 rounds. My last fight was 1 round. So
okay, yeah. What was it? Knockout via body shot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, correct. Okay. Yeah. So, but it's whatever. I'm just happy whatever rounds I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'll take that in my stride. Again, that's another box tick.
So you're looking to go around. You don't want to put him out early this time.
No, I mean I'll put anyone out in the first punch.
Okay.
For me, it's quite it doesn't affect. Okay, it does affect the time that people get to see me, but it doesn't affect me in a person of going forward. You know,
Yeah.
we don't, as boxers, you hear it many times, we don't get paid any more for any overtime or anything like that. It's still going to be the same, but I'll be walking away the same amount of check money, whatever. So my plan is, if I can get them out there, I'll get them out there. So,
Yeah, I mean, we've just seen how you train in here, and you're train like an absolute machine.
No, I appreciate
Like
that.
you're going for 20 rounds, not 6 rounds. Yeah,
That's it. There's always someone trying to work harder than you at hustling in this game. So that's it. You just got to put your head down and grind.
yeah. Did you see the fight last night?
I watched clips of it. To be
Yeah.
fair, I was a bit busy myself. You know,
Okay.
I had my little daughter and so on. So
Oh,
you know,
okay.
it's my time with her on them kind of days. But
Yeah.
I did watch a bit of it, not all of it, like little glimpses there and then.
What did you think?
For Fury and Wilder, for Fury, I believe, you know, he's showing glimmers of his old self.
Yeah,
I more thought he was at his best before he left. Before he left for like, you know, he went over with the weight and left for like a good 2-3 years or so.
yeah, about that.
He was
Yeah.
gone for a very long time,
Yeah.
so I thought it was better there. Me personally, the Wilder fight right now, in my opinion, I think it is early for him.
Yeah.
I think before he left, I'd say Fury would beat him all day long.
Yeah.
But he's still got glimmers. I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? It's a great fight for himself.
Who would you want to win?
I'd want Fury to do it because I do like Fury. I like how he is. He's a very straightforward person, and you know, he's just himself in boxing, which is great to have someone like that.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against Wilder either because I do, you know, I admire what he's achieved in boxing as well, of course.
Okay.
But me being obviously here, Englishman, I want my fellow English
Patriotic, edit.
I just want people for England. It's good. It's English people, English boxers doing good and so on. But you know, obviously, don't get me wrong. I've got family in America.
Oh,
and everything as well.
okay, yeah.
But it doesn't affect me who wins. But I'd like Fury to do it. But
Yeah.
I think it's early for him. So
Definitely,
me,
I
from my point of view, I think Wilder's got the edge.
Yeah.
Because Wilder's a dangerous fighter.
What do you think about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? About the actual fight, not all the malarkey that's going on
Yeah.
behind closed doors, because we understand how the game works. Obviously, a lot of the casuals and fanboys don't understand that a lot of this stuff has to be built up and has to be marinated. Do you know what I mean? But the actual fight side, what do you believe would be the outcome if them two actually did meet in the ring in their prime?
If they meet in the ring, I definitely think Joshua wins. The reason why I do, Joshua's coming from a well-schooled England GB. You know, if you look at the backgrounds yourself, he's coming from that. Obviously, don't get me wrong, bronze bomber. He's went to Olympics. He's won the bronze. You know, he's been in the people. So they've relatively both been in the same situation. But I think Joshua's that more well-schooled in the boxing compared to Wilder is. I don't see Wilder outboxing him.
Yeah.
I definitely don't see Wilder trying to get into a stand-up scrap with him. So it's like, where does he turn?
Yeah.
Joshua comes in, is it like 18 stone?
Think about that.
Wilder comes in like about 15 stone or something like that. So don't be wrong, he's proven to knock over a lot of people who are way heavier than him.
Yeah.
But, you know, Joshua, I think, is an animal.
Yeah.
You know, and I've met him, I've seen him and what he's about. I think the way his mindset is as well, it's you know, it's very focused. It's a focused Joshua, and it's a focused fighter. It's a very dangerous fighter.
Yeah, he hasn't allowed himself to get sucked into all of this bravado. What's been going on? Where obviously Deontay Wilder, you can see he's got a lot of emotion about it, and I feel like he's putting a lot of pressure on himself.
Yeah.
Like he's saying Anthony Joshua's this coward, and he's gonna have to prove it when they step in the ring.
It's a hard. I think a lot of people don't understand as well. You know, it's a hard thing. You know, to actually keep your own nerve.
Yeah.
Keep your own nerve when someone's talking, you know, shit or anything. You know, because I think we've all even had it, even in the domestic side. You know, you probably think you're fucking it over a bit, but then you erase every message, you know. But it's a hard thing. I mean, he gets that every day. He's getting, and a lot of these boxers get that every day. They criticise, but I think you just got to block yourself out from all that.
Yeah.
Focused on the main job. You're a boxer. That's your title. You ain't. You're a professional boxer, not a professional, you know, troll or hit back on something. You're not, you know, just focus on the job. The the less you overload your brain, the happier, the clear-minded you are, the better you are.
And speaking of trolls that you just mentioned, we have seen that Deontay Wilder is easy to call out because as
Yeah.
we speak, trolls. I don't know if you saw there was a certain internet troll called Charlie Zelenoff.
Yeah.
Like, how did he manage to actually get Wilder into
Yeah.
a scrap with him?
Well,
do you know
he
what
got
I mean?
he got underneath his skin, didn't he?
Yeah.
And again, talking about that, it's the same thing. You know, I see recently. I think yourselves actually put it up. Head Movement TV put it up. Billy Joe apparently throwed a chick.
Oh my God.
At Deontay Wilder, but this all basically stemmed. I know I've seen behind the scenes. It stemmed like basically from Billy Joe saying about he's a racist cunt apparently.
Yeah.
Which, if it's right or wrong, I think certain comments like that, I wouldn't even bother saying, you know. But it's something that, again, got to Wilder to mention it, which I don't blame him. In a way, I think he's someone, because that would make other people out there kind of put a dampen on your figure, if you get what I'm saying. Some people may think, oh, is he like that? Well, I ain't going to support. So it kind of be, but again, people have their own opinions, but I think that's how it stemmed. But,
And now he's like sort of shone a light on it because that clip's blown up so much. People are asking, what's this clip about? Oh, because he called him racist.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder's racist.
Yeah.
So it's kind of worse what he's done. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, of course,
Because
it's just made it more to the public eye now, more attraction towards that. I think it shouldn't have been a thing. You know, people are always going to talk shit whether you're doing good or bad.
That's
so I think it should just be a thing. It should have went over him.
And Billy Joe Saunders never holds his mouth or watches what he says. Do you know what I mean?
He doesn't now. But don't get me wrong, again, Billy Joe Saunders is someone, you know, I like as well in the boxing game. You know, he's great ability, great boxer as well. But I just think, again, it's something where Wilder, you know, especially being a world champion, you know, I'm sure he's got people in America, you know, who looks up to him or look at him like that. I think he shouldn't even have reacted in a way like that. You know, but everyone, each of their own, innit? Everyone does their own thing.
So it seems like you've got the right focus. You know how to stay politically correct.
Yeah,
so it was definitely a pleasure coming here, watching you train and catching up
appreciate
with you. And we wish you all the best in the future. And we actually will be at the Amir Khan card doing press in the back. So hopefully we'll bump into you in the back. And if not, I'll be ringside. You'll hear me. Yes, Sir Khan, come on. No, so just listen out for me, okay? I'll definitely be there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you know, if you see your opening there, you tell me. You say, "Yo, left body."
Okay.
Why
Why not?
I appreciate it,
definitely a pleasure.
Yeah, always, man. Anytime.
This is Head Movement TV reporting on Birmingham's own Shakan Pitters. Go on.